Hi everyone, I'm using the Llewellyn Tarot for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, read the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from the Archangels pack as well for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective. For anyone who views this video, there we have 1, the Ace of Cups, 2, the King of Cups, and 3, the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is new beginnings, and this is our spiritual gifts. It's love coming into our lives. Our cup runneth over with all emotional wellness and happiness. So this is the beginning of something new, and we then move into the King of Cups. So there is a big shift here with our love life, with our emotional well-being. The king is sat there and he is on his throne with a fish there at the side, which symbolises wisdom, that symbolises prosperity. He has his cup there and it's just gravitating, levitating on his knee. He's not even touching it. So he's using all his energy to really focus on his intuition, clearing his intuition, following his intuition, as long as he is being guided by love. So there's a big shift here from the Ace, something new coming in that is going to shift us into this place of completion, a deeper spiritual awareness. So a wonderful time for any matters of the heart. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles that is telling us to don't hold back. There's an acceleration in our spiritual gifts here, in our love life. Don't hold back. Don't hold back out of fear. Don't hold back because of self-doubt. The Pentacles are all around our earthly life, our finances. So this card is just asking us to stop looking at lack, stop looking at where we feel there is a lack of love, a lack of our spiritual connection, a lack of our finances, because as we focus on that vibration, it depletes us, it brings in a lower frequency, a lower vibration that incurs this, so we can't accelerate. I just feel with this reading is our guides are asking us to take our foot off the brake, to allow ourselves to flow now instead of being overly cautious and overly holding on. This can show that you can see he's holding on there to his pentacles. He's not wanting to share. So in order to accelerate on our path with love and with all the beauty of life, we have got first to share. So if we are looking for love, then we give love. If we are looking for some prosperity, we share ours. So what we give comes back in tenfold. If we're giving from a open heart and receiving with gratitude, we open ourselves up then to raise up into this higher consciousness and to allow ourselves to flow. So the message coming through, get your foot off the brake. Just allow yourself to flow and enjoy your life, look at all the beauty of life, look at everything that you are blessed with in life, which raises our frequency and raises our vibration. So let go. And because this card is one of holding on, we are going into the retrograde on Friday. So Mercury retrograde, and it appears to be going backwards. So it's just asking us to revisit conversations, revisit communication, and send healing, send light into those areas where we feel we have missed our mark, where our communication has not been from an aligned place. So Mercury is going in retrograde. Mercury is the planet of communication. So whatever we are being shown, and during this retrograde, it is a time of spiritual growth, a time of deep spiritual perception, which is what this card is telling us. So allow the retrograde to show us and give us those lessons of communication, of sharing, of giving, of being at peace in our faith. And the base of the pack is the Three of Wands. You can see him there, stood there on the shore, looking out to sea, and his boat's coming in. You can see his boat is coming in. So this is telling us our ships are coming in there on those calm waters. There's no turbulence there, everything's starting to flow into us. But first we have to make that first step, into giving exactly what we would love to receive. So surveying the ocean, which I always see as consciousness, transmuting those lower thought forms and emotions, and seeing clearly ahead, and allowing our ships to come in. So now I'm asking, and I'm just receiving the message also where love, where we have been blocked in love. So if we're waiting for a relationship to come into our lives, also this is the time to let go of fears and let go of those lower, which is what Mercury is showing us, the lower thought forms, our communication. Mercury is the planet of communication and brings messages from the gods. So as we are listening to our thoughts and what we are listening to on the outside world and how it is affecting us, to take ownership and responsibility and to stay focused on what it is that we wish to create in our life. So I'm setting the intention for a reading now from the archangels to please step forward to bring some guidance through this beautiful time of immense spiritual shifts. We have Archangel Aniel, the goddess of the moon. And as we start next year with the full moon in Cancer, which is ruled by the moon, and then we end on the 2023 on the full moon in Cancer. So Archangel Haniel is assisting us through next year. She is the angel of grace. the grace of God, and reminds us to allow our soul to radiate through our face, to make sure that we are smiling and that we are being pleasant and graceful and bringing these beautiful divine messages through. She helps us to communicate with integrity, helps us with any interviews or presentations that we are doing, helps us to work with the moon energy of the new moon, where the moon is gathering in energy. And as the moon grows, we focus on our intentions, and the energy of the moon helps our intentions to manifest. And then after the full moon, we're waning, so we're letting go of anything that's no longer serving us. So she brings us these mystical gifts of intuition, clairaudience, clairvoyance, all those spiritual gifts, Archangel Haniel. So next year is one where we are going to be connecting to our higher self, letting go of holding on, because this blocks our connection. Surveying our environment, knowing our ships are coming in. A beautiful time of spiritual growth, of a deeper connection to source energy. So Archangel Haniel is stepping forward today to assist us and let us know that she will be guiding us through this time of the new year, moving through this portal into the new year, where she is going to assist us all year with the moon energy, for asking us to focus on and work with the energies of the moon, work with our spiritual energy of faith and integrity and grace, which create miracles in our lives. So this evening, calling Archangel Haniel, we're on this new moon phase. So we're focusing on our intentions, but in a gentle way this year. So we move into this new year really gently, in alignment, not putting pressure on ourselves, not putting demands on the universe, to actually come into alignment with grace and integrity, working with this beautiful energy of the moon as we're on this new moon phase, as we go in to 2023, allowing our spiritual energy to grow and guide us. So this evening, connect with Archangel Haniel. She will bring spiritual insights. She will bring prophecy. So in our dream time, and moonstone, place some moonstone under your pillow this evening, and during this time through the into the new year, bringing the insights through our dream state. So she is stepping forward and is going to be a guide during the next year. So she is bringing through the energy of the moon cycles, the magic of working with the moon, and Archangel Haniel. So beautiful cards, beautiful cards. So we have 2, 6, 9, completion. We're coming to this completion. We're completing this. We're letting go of holding on. We're letting go of fear and self-doubt. We're letting all that go now and following our hearts, following what brings us joy. This is a time of beautiful spiritual expansion into our higher consciousness, awakening our spiritual gifts, awakening deep love within the core of our being that will draw love into our lives. So this is a card of letting go now, taking our foot off the brake, allowing ourselves to cruise through our lives. So I'm sending so much love. Our 9 is spiritual completion. So we're completing this year of these karmic lessons. We can let them go now. Just know everything is going to work out perfectly. To stop worrying about things before they even come into our reality. To let go of worry now. And in times past, before we were conditioned and our heads took over, we only felt love. There was no contamination of anything else. There was peace, there was love. And this is the state we're moving back into, which is beautiful. And in this moment, feel how you would feel without any worries or concerns, without any of that mind chatter, which is what Mercury is bringing through, asking us to listen, to retrace those thought patterns and place enlightenment there. And if we didn't have those thoughts that really created unrest within our body, we would have that stillness, we would have that peace. And this is how we start to manifest our light-filled new earth, our new reality. So a beautiful day of letting go, of knowing that everything is in divine order, that we are divinely supported, that if we are worrying, we are telling our angels, we are telling God that you are not doing things good enough, that our head knows better and it should be this way or it should be that way, when our soul is doing exactly what it is meant to do by coming and learning these lessons and clearing the karma. So have a beautiful, beautiful day, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you. God bless.